Yo, what's up? Welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. Guys, I've told you in the build up to the NFL and college football season, I told y'all I'm one of the best in the world at doing these player props on DFS. You can set these on the books too if you live in a state where you can do college or NFL. And guys, this is insane. He just threw, I think we might have just hit this play. There's 6 minutes left. So even if he's a little short, they're down. They're going to be down 4 points. They're going to go for two here, be down 3 points. Woo, it's getting interesting. But guys, look, we are in such a power position right now. Your boy found mistakes that were made yesterday on Better. I'm going to show you right now. And in today's video, I got a bunch of plays for you guys. We're going to literally bounce around. We're going to do a bunch of player props I like. I got a sick Hail Mary touchdown, first touchdown play on chalkboard that you literally have the chance to set for absolutely free. That's going to win you over $2,000. So stay tuned. This is not one of those videos you want to skip around on. And then I have 5 player props that I set over on Better that I like. And then I have a play over on Prizepicks because they have a boost that we just set. So, wow, this is really exciting, guys. All right, quick recap here. So I gave you guys a bunch of good college football player props. All of those guys in the Baylor game, they're looking really good. We're going to get into that. KC Concepcion, I told you guys he's going to score a touchdown, baby. We got that done. Got it in a couple slips. Sawyer Robinson, I told you they're not going to be able to stop this guy. He's already at there's still like a whole quarter left to play in this game. He's already at 305. Now we need help from Cole, and then Alar's a little shorter. I think I have the Alar under in the same similar setup. Now, guys, look, this play right here, okay? This is why it's so important here on the VIP. This play right here was paying like $179 on Sleeper. It was paying $223 on DraftKings Sportsbook, and Better paid 10x, $50, literally 187, 223, $500. Now they took this down after I sent it out to the VIPs. After about probably 20, 30 guys got on it, the first ones that got it, they took this down immediately because they're like, "What's going on here? Why is all this money coming in on this?" Okay, so I'm very confident. I told you guys in yesterday's video, we did a slight little lean over there on UFC. I told you how confident this is my favorite guy. I hope he gets the finish. I have another position over here. We'll show you in a sec. But guys, the power of correlation, what I do on VIP, this is just another example. On freaking deck, we need Penix and Drake London. That's a little free pick duo for you right there, guys. Okay, London over 5.5 catches. And my boy Michael Penix Jr. to hit his passing yards. I think it's going to be a lock. And then we have this play open on Underdog. We're just crushing. This was 7.5x with a boost. We're going to use a boost today on Prizepicks. This one right here ended up missing by 3 yards, but you can see the power of this, okay? You can see the power of what we do here. Gave this play out for free on the winnable free plan at the bare minimum, guys. Make sure you're signed up there. We just need JT in, and well, we'll see if Christian McCaffrey plays. But right now, I'm not so sure. I think it's 50-50. And then, yeah, we got this open on the books too, and that's why I need my boy Roofy. You realize if Roofy hits, the VIP is instantly going to turn over $1,000 in profit, or right around $1,000 in profit. So this running back just broke free. Okay, so they got a first down. That's not good. Hopefully he already hit, but I think it's close. I think it's close. So let's, without further ado, let's get into some freaking picks. We're going to start over on the fun one. We're going to start on chalkboard today. If you followed me during baseball season, I kept telling all y'all that chalkboard overpays for home runs. It was actually insane. Like they underpay for some things. This is why this whole video. I might even put it on the freaking title. This whole video and why I'm going to bounce you around from app to app to app is I'm going to show you like having all the weapons of war is what I call it. You have to understand every time you place a wager, you are at war with these books. Okay, it's you and me and us against them. And if you just keep setting plays on one app, you're missing out on tons of value, free shit, and you're missing out on better. Like you have to find the lines, find what pays out the best. That's what's so nice about the VIP. I do all that work for you. And if you have all the weapons of war, well, you just set it on the app that I sent it out. If you sign up on Chalkboard with promo code SBAA, use the link down below. Make sure it says promo code SBAA. They're going to give you a free $20, man. Okay. And you can put it on this play to win over $2,000. It is a long shot. I said we're going to start with the fun one. So let's get into it. And just to let you know, Chalkboard is the only DFS app that actually has a cash out option. So if these first two morning games hit tomorrow, we might have a cash out option for, $1,000. So what I did is I actually set this for $100, and then I set another one for 20. So I have like a cash out option on one of them potentially. Okay. That would be better than flexing this. Trust me. That would be the way to do it. So these are first touchdown props, meaning not for their team, for the game. So what we're hoping is that Indianapolis is the first one to score a touchdown, and we want it to be our guy Jonathan Taylor. Pretty simple. He's got to score the first touchdown of the game, and I think Indy's going to win this game personally. So I like our chances here. Like I said, this is $20 that you can literally put on this play for free when you sign up promo code SBA. It's going to unlock that $20 for you to win. Did I say 2,000? Because I meant 4,000. How about $4,200, baby? Let's get into the second one. It's going to be James Conner. Look, this is their guy. This is their dude in the red zone. They get the Saints, man. It might be one of the worst defenses in the game, to be honest with you. And I don't feel like I need to sell you too much on these. We just need this guy to get the first touchdown of the game. It's that simple. And I like the chances of both these dudes. I really do. And then the last guy we're going to take, and like I said, we got a cash out option feature right here. So we might just get, like, if these two hit, this one, the one I set for 100, they might be offering me a ridiculous amount of money. They might be offering me $8,000-$9,000 to not go for it. And if you know anything about Gibbs, well, yeah, Montgomery's there, and he's a beast, and he's still some goal line carries sometimes. But if you guys saw the run that Gibbs went on the last like 7-8 games last year, this guy was literally scoring. He was like the primary option. This was the guy they made sure they had in on the red zone. And guess what? He can catch one too. It doesn't even have to be. All these guys can catch one. They're all great receiving backs. So yeah, lock this play in. Sign up on Chalkboard. Let's bounce over to the next weapon of war. And guys, one other thing: if you're actually new here, or you watch me every day, and you're somehow not subbed to the channel and not liking the videos, what are we even doing? What am I even doing this for? Come on, let's step it up. It takes a couple seconds to smash that thumbs up button. On top of that, I'm gonna pop up in your feed more, so you never miss a video. We've been giving out a ton of excellent free picks this week, man, and I couldn't be more hyped for everyone that's taking the time to tune in. Big things are on the horizon. I'm so happy football's here. So let's get into some picks now. Better on a daily basis, they offer discount plays. Sometimes they'll limit you to $10. Some of you might get more than that. I'm not sure. They limit me to $10. I think they limit most people to $10 on those. So what we try to do is go for massive upside on at least one of them. And Burrow, yeah, I think he's probably going to hit this. He should hit this. And this is 10 to win 200. You could flex it and go 10 for 100. And then if you miss, it'd pay like $25 if you miss one. I prefer to just go all in. This is how I roll. So second guy, we're going to take CJ Stroud. I think this is a dysfunctional run offensive line and potential run unit here. I mean, Mixon's out. Chubb, we'll see. I think you're going to see a lot of short passes. That's how it's going to be like an extension of the run game. And I also think that there's a solid chance they're playing from behind. So, sign me up. This feels a hair too low. I think this line should be at 32-33. All right, next guy we're going to draft, R.J. Harvey, the rookie from Denver. They're huge favorites. Most people are taking that Denver to cover 8.5 points. Look, the fact that they drafted this kid and then signed J.K. Dobbins like later in the process before they even said anything, like a $3 million 1-year deal, that made me really feel like, if they wanted Dobbins, he was going to be like, he would have already been involved before the draft. They would have signed this guy. I think it's a depth move. Either way, look, we've seen Sean Payton offenses down there in New Orleans. Guys, think about the days of like the Pierre Thomas, Mark Ingram, Darren Sproles. Sometimes both, like two guys would be top 10, top 12 running backs. So even if he only gets, say 10, 12 touches, I still like our chances against Tennessee's defense to hit this combo yards. This guy's a really good receiver. Just think like I just said, Darren Sproles in this offense, if he's kind of like that 1B back where they use him in those kind of situations. Yeah. Plus, like I said, he's a good receiving back, and he's definitely got some speed. So one big breakaway play, and we're going to be in business. So that's going to be play number 2. Play number 3, Demario Douglas. Look, it's pretty freaking simple. This line for the second receiver allegedly on the team could be the number 1. Diggs, he tore his ACL last year, man. We don't know if he's really truly back to that form yet. And I'll tell you what, Douglas is an underrated player. And when he's healthy, in year 2 of the system with Drake May. I like our chances here. This line feels way too low to me. The Raiders have the worst secondary in the NFL. In fact, I don't even think it's particularly close. 100%, it's a bottom 2-3 unit. I think it's the worst, and some people think this game is going to be very competitive, so it's going to give us a lot of chances here to hit this. So give me Demario Douglas to get 31 yards over 30 and a half for play number 3. And then the final one, well, look, I do think Jacksonville wins this game, but Carolina is very committed, and they were committed to Chuba Hubbard. I would have liked this a little bit more if it was 13 and a half, but I do think he gets to 15 carries, man. I think this is the guy. He was pretty impressive down the stretch last year. Bryce in year 2, they could be slightly better. One thing I think they're just going to be committed to in probably an ugly game over there in Jacksonville is running the football. Take some pressure off Bryce. It wouldn't shock me if they had a decent first drive, even if they got to field goal range. If he popped 4 off, 4 or 5 off on the very first drive, it really would not shock me. And at that point, we're in just freaking a commanding position. The one thing we don't want is this game to get out of control where they're down multiple touchdowns in the second half or something. So it really would not shock me if he was at 10, 11 carries if they're playing well in the first half. I think this line is probably right where it should be. Like I said, guys, you put all these together, $10 discount play, it's going to pay you 200 freaking bucks. Sometimes I give you guys slips, sometimes I don't. This is just what I said today. I'm doing it. College football yesterday, I just kind of showed you a bunch of plays and just kind of let you have a free-for-all. So the final play is going to be over on Prizepicks. Okay, so as you can see on that ticker down below too, like I said, I'm going to do a live stream later today. Get your parlays prepared, okay? If you're not camera shy, you don't have to stay on long. It'll probably be like 45 seconds to a minute per person. Hopefully we can get at least 5 or 6 of you to get on. And you're going to have a chance to win the VIP month pass so you can come get all these plays. This was our freaking Flex Friday play. We're looking pretty good. Jennings, he definitely got his passing yards, man. I thought he'd be running a little more. There's still some time left in this game, but that one ain't looking the best. But I really like these 3 right here for later tonight. If you're watching this, you got like 4 or 5 hours on a lot of these, or at least a few of them. So, but let's get into today's pick. So they had a boost. I think it was like 30%. So, most of y'all know they limit me to $5, right? So normally a play like this would pay 30 bucks. So we use the boost. We got a little extra pay. Now, if you put the full amount down, like a quarter unit bet or something, you'll get even more of a payout. So I like that a lot. Look, just some lines I think are way too low. I don't know why this says start. Oh, 21 hours. Okay, my eyes are just shit. That's why I wear glasses. I like Olave and I like Shaheed too. I really do. I like both those guys. I think they're going to be playing from behind. I think they're actually both really good receivers. And, I don't mind the philosophy over there. Their quarterback play could be the issue, but we'll see. Olave during the preseason, or, mostly during the camp and stuff, they were really moving him around the formations. You like to see that, kind of putting him everywhere, mismatching him. This guy's actually really underrated, man. So give me Olave. I think this is too low. I think it should be like 55 yards. And then Leggett, well, we got him basically just falling into the number 2 receiver right now. You got the stud rookie Tet McMillan from Arizona, and then you have Leggett because the Coker, I think is his name. He's out. He's hurt. He's on the IR, and then they traded away Thielen. So yeah, this guy, believe it or not, guys, this dude's actually good. He just had some bad drops. He was running some poor routes as a rookie. I mean, rookies make mistakes sometimes. But the talent is there, and this guy's got wheels. He's super fast. I mean, one catch, he could hit this. If he makes a safety miss, he'll be gone. So I don't mind that at all. Xavier Leggett as the number 2 receiver, probably going to be trailing. And then Theo Johnson, I don't know. I just like the way he finished last year. I mean, Russell Wilson's never been a guy that really loads up to the tight end. But look, this is a mismatch, and if they're double teaming neighbors, him and some of these other guys like Wendell Robinson, they're going to have some opportunities. And I like the way what I saw from Theo Johnson when he ended the season last year. And if you're going to tell me I only need 25 yards from him when he was crushing this line, I think he literally hit 6 or 7 straight to close the season, crush this line. I don't mind that at all, guys. So those are all your free picks today. I'll tell you what, we'll bounce over real quick to DraftKings. And I'll give you guys a slight lean. We're not going to break this down too much because I actually kind of want to get back to watching my sports here. So let's Let's see if I can pull you guys over here. So let's go to the NFL. Okay, something's going on with DraftKings. Let me try refreshing the page. Okay, there we go. Okay, so week one's dogs, especially in division games. Let me mute my phone, guys. I'm sorry. Let's all. Everyone's just excited right now because I think we just hit the play. I'm not going to look at my phone. I'm going to finish this video, but I have a good feeling we just hit. So just 11 XR money on the very first college football Saturday slip we had. So yeah, division games a little tricky always. I know everyone wants because the Commanders went to the NFC Championship game. I get it, but man, dude, I kind of like the +6 here. Kind of like it. And then my second lean would be take the over. That would be my gut call. It's too much juice. This is only a parlay piece if you wanted to do that. I locked the Browns in earlier when they were 8.5 points. So I still don't mind this, but this is a trickier number now. It's a much trickier number, but I still kind of like it. I'm leaning the Browns. I think they could outright win this game. I'm dead serious. The total, I would lean the under. And yeah, I mean, +200 if you wanted to take your shot. The total in this game has just gotten so freaking low. But you know what? Two pretty good defenses, well coached teams, probably going to be ugly. Two revenge spots. You got Rodgers and Justin Fields both in revenge spots. It's like freaking weird, right? I'm not going to say I want to pick a side here, but I would lean the home team +3. I like that right there. Cardinals Saints. I originally was kind of on this, but I don't know, man. It's tough. This is a really tough one. Well, I'll probably just if I had to give you guys a freaking lean here, man, that's tough because we don't know how good Arizona's defense is really actually going to be. We just have no clue. I would probably lean Arizona. I mean, they should. This would be the ultimate like statement spot from them, really, to just come out and show the rest of the league, like, yeah, we're not fucking around this year. This is a. Did he just drop that ball before he got out of bounds? Sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted. They said it was a catch. We'll see. It's third down. Okay, so they gave him credit. Man, dude, how do you drop that ball even when you go out of bounds? Yeah, I would lean this, guys. I would. And then, guys, just remember these are all just picks. These are like what I'm leaning. Doesn't mean I put money down on all this stuff. Okay, it's very important to understand that. Falcons Bucks. I kind of like the over, and I'd probably just take the Falcons +1.5. I mean, I would have liked this more if it was 2.5. But yeah, I could see this game. This really is a pick 'em. I could see this one going either freaking way. Colts Dolphins. Yeah, I like the Colts here. You could do this or at -112. I like the money line. And if I had to give you a lean on the over under, I'd lean the under. But it really wouldn't shock me. Actually, you know what? You know what? I kind of it's tough, man. It's tough because both these offenses could be these teams could be, especially Miami. Like people are just so on Miami this week. I do not get it, man. They're poorly coached. I don't trust any of their receivers. I don't trust Tua. Give me the Colts on the money line. That's going to be the official pick. And then this one right here, I think we locked this in on a Hail Mary when it was at 3, or maybe I even bumped it up to 3.5. Man, this is a tough one too, right here. This total has come down a little bit, and it's right there at that damn key number, man. I don't know. This could be an ugly football game too, potentially. Or maybe there's a chance that, you know, the Patriots look okay on defense, but I already told you guys about the Raiders secondary. They got a good pass rush. And I think I saw somewhere that the left tackle from New England might be out, and that's big. If Crosby's going to be able to tee off on that, yeah, it could be an ugly game. I would lean the points with the Raiders and probably the under 44.5. This one right here, I mean, geez, this one's gross too, dude. I'd probably lean the under here, and then I would have. I think we locked this in a little less than that. I think maybe when it was at 2.5. I still don't mind it, and you could definitely look to use this as a parlay piece. Titans Broncos, man, everyone is on Denver 8.5, and it just scares me, man. It really does. Could be a sloppy start. Who freaking knows? Holy crap! Syracuse just scored and took the lead. I'm almost certain we just hit this play, man. I was talking shit on this guy saying he sucked, and look, he just took the lead, 18-17, baby. You should see the fighting orange fans right now. They're going crazy. God, I love college football. I would not touch this even in a parlay piece, man. It's just it is probably safe. I'd be shocked if Tennessee won this game. So you could use this in a parlay piece, actually. It's just you're really paying for it, which is not a bad strategy. You just got to make sure you get something else that's really smart in there. But I'm gonna just trust my bones here. The math and the data says to take Tennessee. The public is on this right here. And then this total is getting a little low all of a sudden. I don't see Tennessee scoring more than 17 points. So that would mean Denver would have 25 to have to go over this total. They would need 26, right? And if they have 26 and Tennessee has 17, well, that's right on this freaking line. It's sharp, man. It's a sharp business. We're gonna fade that game. No official pick. Niners Seahawks. Look, I was on my Niners, but I'm worried, man. Seattle. I think they actually have a pretty good defense here, and week one's at home. They're tough. They're tough to beat. This is a pretty easy one for me. We locked this in. We used it as an alt spread. I like the under in this game. And if I had to give you a lean, I still think the Niners probably win by a last second field goal. So I don't mind this, but I'm not nearly as confident in it as I was earlier in the week, especially with the McCaffrey news. Okay. Lions Packers. Look, I think the wrong team is favored here. And there's the disrespect to the Lions is getting a little out of control. Their defense is the healthiest it's been in 1 year from now. And they still have a great offensive line. They still got good tackles. They're still, I know they lost both their coordinators, but look, dude, this is still a good football team. Dan Campbell's still the coach. They're still going to run the ball well, I promise you. And I'm just telling you, I think they win by a last second field goal. So you could take them on the money line. That total's tricky. Green Bay's lost some pieces. We don't even know how much Micah Parsons is going to play, but they lost Jair Alexander. That's a big freaking deal when you lose a corner, your top corner like that. I like this right here, plus 2.5. That's going to be the official lean. Texans, Rams. Yeah, this one's kind of tough right here. This one's tough. I would probably lean the under. I think this has got field goal game written all over it. It's at, right there where it should be, 43.5. Tricky. And then if I had to pick one of these, I'd probably take the Texans plus 3. I don't know, man. We'll see how they are offensively. It could be a mess, but we'll see. I'm hoping they have a good season. And then Sunday Night Football, we'll talk about Sunday and Monday Night Football in my next videos, guys. Okay, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you tune into the live stream today for a chance. Well, if your parlay hits, you're going to win a VIP month pass. So put some time into it. It's got to be plus 1,200, 12 to 1. We're going to have a little fun with it. Get you guys on the show. All right, peace.